The Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal has been relocated to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. We hit you with that story much earlier today when we started the show. We're getting some party chieftains now to react to this latest development, which some have said is something that has been in the works in a sense, against the background of the protracted issues that have trailed the sitting, with some party loyalists invading the premises of the tribunal that propelled or compelled security agents to really come all out and nip that situation in the bud. We don't have any clue as to why this final decision was taken by the tribunal, but let's get our panelists joining us via Zoom to also deepen the conversation. Fares Okberi is was a member of the PDP campaign council in the Edo State governorship election. He was the director of social media. Fares, many thanks for joining us on the program. We also have Comrade Collins Amadi Osarai, who was the Deputy Director General of the media in the APC campaign council. Gentlemen, many thanks for joining us on the program Politics Today. Let's begin with you, Fares.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yes. Thank you, Comrade Collins. Let me begin with Fares. Yeah, what is the import of this latest development in the tribunal sitting for Edo State governorship election?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Sonny. We are very happy. We in the PDP and the Aso Godalo camp, we are very happy that this move, for this move, because you see in the last few weeks, there's been a lot of tension, particularly from the lions and tigers of Edo State. They've been coming to court to create all kind of troubles in the court, making threats. You saw the threats by the APC chairman in Edo State, Mr. Jared Tenebe, where he was making open threats that people who the PDP would not be allowed to present their witnesses in court and all of that. And you saw all the fighting in the court and all the shooting of guns in the court orchestrated by the APC, just to create an atmosphere of fear within the members of the PDP, and within the judiciary also, and in the hope that they can scare our witnesses, scare our legal teams from doing their job and exposing the theft that happened on September 21st, 2024. I'm happy that the judiciary have taken a bold step in moving this tribunal to Abuja, where many of these lions and tigers will not be able to perpetrate their plans of terror and all of that. So we have a seamless process. We are in the course of presenting more witnesses and more evidences, and we are hoping that by Tuesday, when the case resumes in Abuja, that everything will continue to go smoothly.
Okay, thank you very much, Fares. Let's get your take, Comrade Collins Amadi Osagai, on this latest development against the background of what Fares had just said about some of the activities that have been going around the tribunal premises in recent times.
Yes, thank you very much. And it's obvious to all Nigerians today, from what one of their leaders have just said, that over the time they have worked so hard to create unnecessary unrest so that they will relocate the city from Edo in particular. But we are also not deterred at all. We are even more happier because the life of the people
it looks like there's a network glitch there. We hope that Comrade Collins Amadi Osagai can reconnect with us so we can deepen the conversation on the relocation of the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal from Benin City to Abuja. We'll give you a head start on that story in a moment, just to give you all the stories that are coming forth in relation to the relocation of the sitting to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. But let me quickly get Fares to join us at this time. Fares, you made some startling comments and revelations about this relocation, which you said is very necessary because of some of the activities that were going around the court premises and all of that. But the tribunal panelists were undaunted by all of these activities. They kept on sitting, and then the counsels to the petitioners and the defendants were coming to court to make their presentations and all of that. So now we have this as the latest development, I mean, doesn't that give a wrong impression about the fact that perhaps the tribunal was very comfortable to continue the sitting in Benin?
No, the tribunal was not very comfortable to continue sitting in Benin, even if the panel, the panel made up of Justice Poki had not, cried out. They of course they can't do that publicly, but I'm sure that the request for the tribunal to be moved to Abuja was made by the panel, by the justices in the panel, because they had made that request on the obvious threats that were coming out from the APC, where we saw the APC chairman coming out, openly to say that if the police cannot do their job, that they will come to the court and they will not allow PDP members to enter the court to present their witnesses. And that presents a great danger for our democracy. It presents a great danger, for for those who are even coming to court. There are several times where we came to court and and they were outside trying to smuggle in talks and all kind of things. There was a day we came in, the day where last week when we started to present our evidence, our evidence, which included
the demons of network. They are really at work today, but we bind them and send them to the abbey so we can have a very meaningful conversation on the program. Politics Today on independent television and radio. We're looking at the relocation of the Edo State Governorship Election Petitions Tribunal from Benin City to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, in a notice dated January 24, 2025, and signed by the Tribunal Secretary Muazu Bagudu. Parties in the case were informed of the relocation. The notice read in part, I'm directed to notify all parties that the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Benin City, Edo State, has been relocated to Abuja at the National Judicial Institute, NJI, located on Airport Road, Abuja, effective from Monday, 27th January 2025. No further reason was given for the relocation. As is always the case, reactions and counter-reactions are trailing this development, just like we're getting from our panelists, who are joining us via Zoom, talking about Fares Okweri of the PDP and, of course, Collins Amadi Osagai of the APC. More reactions are trailing this development. So let's quickly link up with Collins. Thank God you've been able to defeat the demons against the network and get back to us on this conversation. So talk to us quickly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure Fares wanted to pull me away, so I have to also go and pull him out. But however, as I was saying, since the tribunal started, all of the issue of violence have been tagged with PDP chairman, and indeed the candidate of the PDP, Aswan Ighodalo. To the extent I even have to go to Lagos to import in body talks. You saw in one of the videos where the body talk carried one of our chieftain who was wearing a suit and flew him up before some other persons quickly had to intervene. We are also happy that the judiciary life first need to be considered. The judges, their life need to be considered. And if they have found it wanting that staying here will not be convenient and will not make them dispense justice, then so be it. But we are very sure that all of this case first is a way of just trying to distract the governor, because PDP and its candidate know very well that they were the ones with both Colonel Pinfic and all of that in all of the areas. But I can assure you, there is nothing at all for the APC to worry about, nor for our candidate. Victory has been given by those people, and that victory certainly cannot be overturned. Even if the tribunal is taken to the sky, victory will still be for the APC. Because I can assure you that even PDP over the time have had a way of bringing election and have a way of wanting to go to tribunal. You can see when their friends and their supporters on the street will tell you they have sealed everywhere. That is why they relocated the city to Abuja. They have paid and everything is sealed. Nigerian judiciary are not cash and carry. oh, you are jumping. They admitted some of your assumed exhibits. Admitting of exhibit does not give his judgment, does not state that for the fact that it was admitted that it is correct. Since this is part of the things you have said you want to use to prove your case, no wahala. All that is needed is that you prove your case. So it's not even an issue, but they are trying to misinform the Edo people. So when they start crying at the end of the tribunal, they will begin to say, you see, at the beginning, were we not winning? Did we not win? You can see they have upturned. But just to say, one thing is important, elections have come and gone. That we know. The governor is said to fix in the new Edo that he has promised. And the way they were not going about it, their supporters carrying guns, shooting on the street. They are bringing talks from Lagos to start pulling and fighting people right inside the court by the courtroom. That's what's creating unnecessary tension. And if all of their plans was that after creating such a tension, and the city will be moved out from Benin or from Edo to another location, we don't care. We don't mind. The governor is not violent, and he has never expressed violence in any of his actions since he became governor, even before he became governor. So for it, there's nothing to worry about because power belongs to God and power comes from God. So there is nothing to worry about. But the PDP must understand that you must not die along with power just because you are desperate. For 8 years, you have been there managing the economy of the state, and there was nothing to write home about. For this few times that Edo people said your relationship with people, human relation was zero, capital investment was zero, even the so-called recurrent to those who were supposed to get it. Instead, you were recurrenting people from Lagos and Port Harcourt. So by way of overhead and what have you in running cost of government, apart from maybe few people they gave 1 or 2 jeep in the midnight of an election that are now parading it as if all is well. All was not well with that government. They came filled with disunity, so they do not expect to win. Who were the people supporting the PDP candidate? None. Even those votes you hear they are talking about now, surely in the central and majority of the local government in Edo South, PDP ran the election with state power. They used all the forces, all the resources of government. They used the boys they have trained over the time, both the ones they trained in Okada and the ones they took to some other states to go and train in the name of vigilante, that they already armed them. And those arms still were with them.
And get some reactions from our viewers and listeners on radio. Hello, caller. Good morning. You're live on the program. Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, sir.
Please turn down the audio level on your TV or radio.
I've left it.
Yeah.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, turn down the audio level on your TV and radio to remove the echo. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Harry Moja.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to ask Mr. Ole what he is saying. If he can stand in presence of his system and repeat all these statements, we are witness to what is happening in the district. So for him to come out and be talking like this is another thing. So if you have the government in a district and somebody has been arrested with God and somebody did that to the judicial to pick up on that. As a governor, you cannot fit that guy out with your security men. What are you doing in power? What are you doing in position of a governor? Somebody people should be gone. And you are claiming that opposition party, not just you for picking that guy and touching people. And it's coming out to talk about
All right. Thank you, caller. Let's take more calls. 08077770300. That's our studio number. Hello, caller. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Dr. Open Secret.
Dr. Open Secret, please go ahead.
Yes. I want to say that irrespective of the way politicians want to talk, especially condition side, we know it's doing a political game, probably to get an appointment. But the fact of the matter is that we are all witnesses to those who have been constituting Congress in the court sitting in the city here. They were taking it to Abuja. Abuja, well, I don't know, because even in Abuja, anything can still happen. All we are saying is that now that they have gone to Abuja, let the justices settle down without any excuse again now. So look at the merits of the case and give judgment to whom judgment deserves. We don't want to progress this democracy by way of talking, by way of intimidation and what have you. And then Senator, the state chairman of APC should be cautious the way he issues threats and talk here and there. Nigeria is not a cannibal republic. Hello?
All right, Dr. Opunsiku, thank you for your time. 08077770300 is our studio number. Give us your take on the recent development with the relocation of the Edo State Governorship Election Tribunal 16 to Abuja. Good morning, caller. What's your name?
Yes, Advocate. I'm calling from Igwebe.
Okay, Advocate, please go ahead.
So I am the third person to speak now through via phone call. All of us are saying the same thing. Solicitor Madi is obviously working for, if he can get appointment, that is why he's saying...
No, but he's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. So let's not question that right that he has.
Even you, I can see you last there now. You know the truth now. You know in Edo State. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Advocate. 08077770300. Good morning, caller. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. It's Politics Today. Please turn down the audio level on your TV or radio to remove the echo. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What's your name and where you calling from?
Elijah. I'm see you from Igara.
Go ahead, please.
Yes. The people who voted in Edo State knew who they voted for. They know the reason why they voted. They knew the people, the government in power that time did not satisfy the people. That's why they voted the way they voted. But you cannot use your force to say you want to truncate the embarrass the tribunal to flip the case in your own people. No. The Edo people have spoken, and that is what is going to happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Let's, how time flies when you're having a great time. And I believe you've also had a great time with us today on the program, Politics Today on independent television and radio. Let's take just one last call. Yes, last call. Good morning, caller. What's your name?
Dr. Sonny, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please go ahead. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, Rabbi from Medicine.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, it is a part of the Constitution that established election tribunal. But you don't say that tribunal should be established alongside the top Agbero and whatever. So relocating them to Abuja have a significant impact to Edo State. Very good. That should go and challenge it with a concrete evidence. They have lost. They lost battle and they remain lost forever in that kingdom form. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's a wrap on the program Politics Today on independent television and radio. I want to say big thanks to everyone that made the show a huge success. Well, I'm Sonny Jikokosun. Thanking you for staying with us. Do have a great weekend. Bye-bye.